we continue our knowledge sharing mission through a series of interviews with marketing leaders from all over the world, and happy to have Phibbs with us today. Hi, Mark.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Phibbs. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for Cisco in APJC. And in addition, I run global insights and analytics for Cisco around the globe.
Tell us about what Cisco does.
Cisco is the 15th most valuable brand in the world, and it's fundamentally Cisco built the internet. All of our switches and routers and our networking equipment, we're the largest provider of networking equipment in the world. In addition, we're the largest security provider in the world, and we have a lot of collaboration technology. So a huge company, 70,000 employees globally, and around about $50 billion of revenue.
What are you focusing on right now?
The role of marketing is becoming more important than ever before in companies today as people do much of their consideration online. So we're very much focused on improving the customer experience for our customers via a better online experience. We're also focused on using data more effectively in marketing and to do true personalization so that we personalize the message down to every individual, so they have an enjoyable and informative experience when they're dealing with Cisco, whether they be dealing with us directly on our website or via our partners.
Let's head on over to talk more about marketing and events a little bit. Due to the pandemic, many marketing opportunities, especially related to the event and event sponsorship, were no longer possible. So as a result, what type of new opportunities are out there for B2B marketers?
We had already moved down this path of moving to digital and online events before the pandemic. When I arrived at Cisco a few years ago, and prior to Cisco I worked at Adobe, I was shocked how we did mainly physical events, and those days are over. I said every event I want to be both physical and digital. So fortunately, we'd done that the year before the pandemic. So when the pandemic hit, we had Cisco Live, our biggest event of the year, scheduled in Melbourne in March. We had to cancel that, and then we decided to go fully online. So we had 6 weeks to put that together, and it was fully online. It was incredible engagement, more attendees than ever before, more business driven from it. And so I'm enthused about it. We are all online, and I believe marketers should be spending between 50 and 70% of their budget on digital. We're at about 70% today. And so too often people rely on physical events. Now, there's a little bit of fatigue happening with digital events through the pandemic. So I think as things open up again, there will be what I call hybrid events. There might be some physical components, but there'll always be an online component going forward. So I think it's good because it's easier to take those online experiences and combine them with omni-channel journeys and overall digital marketing.
Do you think that there are enough opportunities for B2B marketers, or as many as there used to be?
I think there's many opportunities, but I think it's up to brands to build their own relationship with their target audiences. When we move to January 1st next year, when third-party cookies are going to go away, the need for marketers to ensure they have a close relationship with their customers and that their customers opt in and identify themselves, and that those brands give those customers enough benefits for doing so will become more important than ever before, because the avenues of marketing to those people are going to be more narrow than they've been before.
Some say it's become more important than ever for marketing and sales teams to actually work together. Would you agree on this?
Of course, I'd agree on that. I spent years in sales and general management and marketing, and I think in Cisco we have a very close relationship between marketing and sales. One cannot be successful without the other, and I think in the modern world, marketing will become more important, sales less important. And in fact, in many companies now, particularly on the small end, small and medium businesses, marketing is running the entire business. And I think that will be a trend of things to come.
What's an event you actually hosted last year that you were most proud of, and why do you think it was so good?
We get the most benefit out of our own proprietary events, our Cisco events. And we started to establish a consistent webinar series as well around different topics. And they've driven incredible demand for us. So that's the end point. I don't care how many people attend an event. What I care about is what pipeline is represented there, what new opportunities are driven, and what increase in pipeline does that event drive.
What's one piece of career advice you've received that's been particularly valuable to you as a marketing leader?
Getting it done and doing it right. So you've got to get stuff done. You've got to get things done, but you've got to do it in the right way. You've got to do it in an honest way. You've got to do it in a respectful way. You need to bring people along with you. You need to build a culture that is inclusive and respectful.
That brings us to a close. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, Mark, and I'm looking forward to our next catch up.
Thanks, Martie. Lovely to meet you.